Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I've been wanting to do one of these challenges again for a while now. When I did a bunch of these videos like a year ago, people really liked them. I really liked them. They were some of the best performing videos that I've had on my channel for years. And guess what? I need some views. I need help. My channel needs help. So I'm doing these videos again, but also genuinely I did want to do them. But I kind of was really like procrastinating doing them because now I do have a roommate, as most of you guys know, who's also my bestie, but we share like most of our groceries. We eat a lot of meals together, so I didn't really want to like drag her into this to force her to participate in my nonsense. Generally the stuff that I ate in those videos was good, okay? Like I enjoyed the stuff that I ate, and it's not like she has high standards, but I feel a little bad being like, hey bestie, for dinner tonight we're just gonna around and find out. We're just gonna throw a bunch of stuff in a pot, stir it up, see what it tastes like. But you know, but we're just gonna do it. I'm in that funk where like I need to be forced to be creative. I need to be forced to cook and use up those things that I've been avoiding. I always tend to gravitate back to the same things over and over again. The most convenient option. Certain things get shoved further and further into the pantry, into the fridge. I debated a lot about whether to include produce, perishables in the challenge. I need to be pushed to use up the vegetables and the fruit that I have. My challenge is not to buy any groceries, to truly use up those things that I have. Okay, so let's start with the pantry. Let's see what's in here. I did just go grocery shopping yesterday to Charlotte. First of all, we do have this sweet potato pancake mix. Whoa, there's carrots and zucchinis in it. Okay, that could be a breakfast, that could be like a snack type thing. Make some waffles and put them in the fridge, put them in the freezer. I did just buy these, so I shouldn't like just right away get into these. I should try to use things first. I want to do something with the peaches, and then you have like a peach syrup at the end, which will be really yummy to put in green tea, because I love a fruity green tea, especially now that it's getting warmer. I feel like I'm drinking coffee right now because I just had coffee that I needed to use up, but lately I just only want like fruity tea. Like it's just so delicious all the time. Once again, I'm asking you to forgive me. I've said this in how many videos now? Need to use these. They're just so like intimidating. What? I should not buy things like these because I just won't use them. Also, this is so inconvenient, like packaging wise, and there's so much plastic in here. Some things are just not meant to be home foods, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, unless you're making like the noodles from scratch or whatever. I mean, if you, like we don't need these in the grocery store, guys. Like, keep something special. Keep some things for the restaurant, or for the, if you're, you know, your Italian grandma is making them from scratch for the family or whatever, that kind of thing. But like, only Italian grandmas can make manicotti. Like, there's so much plastic in this. It's ridiculous. I'm never buying this again. I still do have a lot of oats, so definitely should do something with that. Hey, but I did finally make granola. Oh, that's something I need to talk about. I have this thing that someone got as a gift, and then now I have it in my possession. I want to do something with this. Okay, it's a bunch of dried fruit and nuts. Unfortunately, literally everything like is doubled in here except for the one thing that I actually want to be doubled, which is the dates. So we have dates, pistachios, there's a bunch of stone fruit, nectarines, and peaches and stuff, almonds. This part is like apples, kiwi, pears, and that might be another stone fruit. Almonds, prunes, pistachios. Did I say that? I'm trying to use all this up, you guys. And I think it's really a choice that the kiwis were so heavily food colored when everything else is like super natural and normal. That's really interesting. There's only like a couple kiwis, and I know that I'm not going to like them, so I thought maybe it would be kind of fun to chop them up and put them in like a tea or whatever and let it like infuse the tea, and maybe it'll make it green too. Like, I feel like that'd be kind of fun, like make a drink out of it. I really don't know. Maybe you can suck them up in bubble straw, like little fruit cubes too. I'm like, it's weird, so might as well do something weird with it, you know? I'm kind of picky with dried fruit. The dates I will love, eat, experience, awesome, yes. Some of the other fruits I would like to cut them up small, put them in a trail mix. We have walnuts, a little bit of sunflower seeds, peanuts. We also have a mango spread, which we bought for drinks specifically. It hasn't been opened yet. I have this coconut butter. It's still like, okay, here's what I want to say about this. You guys, I bought this thinking it would be a creamy spread that I could spread on whatever, toast. Instead, it's just one big rock. Instead, it's just solid as F in here. I bought it in the winter and now it's getting warm. Like it's like 90 degrees today and it's still just like crumbly. It's just crumbles. Like I don't know how I'm supposed to use it. I don't know. I just, the way that it's like coconut butter, I thought it would be like whoosh, whoo. But instead it's just like a bunch of crumbs. So I'm gonna look up what do people do with coconut butter. It was good in granola. I could do that again. Also, guys, I really don't like this stuff. I thought I could do it. Like I thought I could do it. And it's not even like the greens taste, because that's fine. I'll put a whole handful of spinach or whatever in a smoothie. I've had other greens powders before, you know. This has too many other things in it. It just tastes crazy. I don't like it. But I really don't want to waste it. But you know, I did think I wanted to try it with like a lemonade. I could try it. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay. Okay, down here. Oh, I have two of these that I just haven't gotten into yet. Mac and cheese, white cheddar. These are chickpea noodles, so they have protein in them. 12 grams of protein. Ooh, I have another pack of these noodles. I really like these. I recently made pesto pasta with these and it was delicious. These are also protein pasta, but they're made with wheat and lupini beans. This is expired, like actually like pretty expired. But that's not gonna stop me. So I really should make this. I was gonna do it with like tofu, and I'll probably still do it with tofu. I have some good like canned staples. I have some coconut cream, canned lentils. That's nice to have a protein, a shelf-stable protein option. Chickpeas, black beans, refried bean, another black bean, tomato sauce, 2 cans of olives, a cumin carrot soup. I don't really know what to do with this, to be honest. I don't know, what do you eat with this kind of soup, you guys? Could also just make grilled cheese and dip it in there. We have ingredients for pizza right now, so pizza will be had. And there's some olives, 2 cans of olives, but protein for the pizza. Oh, actually, I did say I have sausage. Sausage is Charlie XCX. So, you guys, I have a product recommendation. There's only one left in here right now. Guys, these are actually really good. I know I've mentioned them before, maybe once or whatever, but I would recommend. They're nice for like if you just want like a little treat, a little ice cream, but still satisfying, you know, like it's still like actually good. And 7 grams of fiber. Only a little bit of blueberries, which is kind of a problem. I do like to have berries at my disposal. We have a bunch of hemp seeds, we have chia seeds, everybody. I always have chia seeds. Almost through with this bag of chia seeds. I had 2 bags in that video where I talked about chia seeds. And oh, look at all this tomato paste that I put in here. I tried to like separate it so I could easily like take a chunk out and cook with it. I actually really forgot about that. But we still have this whole bag of chia seeds. And then also, now we ended up with another bag of chia seeds. But it's fine. We love chia seeds. Sweetened condensed coconut milk. I have some frozen creamers that I don't really like. We have some frozen foods, some dumplings, beef burgers that I just recently bought. It was 4 of them for like 2 something. And we actually have burger buns so we can make burgers again. And some kimbap that I want to try frying on a pan because I really liked that in the last video I showed. Only a very small amount of frozen vegetables, that may be a problem. Good amount of frozen edamame, some peas. Wait. Oh, good. Okay. I kept thinking about this as a breakfast sausage because the picture they show a breakfast burrito, but it's actually just spicy ground sausage. So that'll be really useful. The only thing about this, it's just one solid block. So like you really have to think ahead and thaw it out, and I never do. I have some frozen spinach. Oh, this is something that I really wanted to use. A bag of frozen cranberries all the way back from Thanksgiving that I used like a handful of. Super fruit. Ooh, that looks good. They also made a smoothie. I want to try making a smoothie with this. I've never... Oh, they have a recipe. I'm not gonna do that though. I will make a cranberry smoothie. Burger King foot lettuce. It would be nice to bake with these, but I also hate baking, so we'll see. A salad, a drink, a cranberry drink. Because I like to make big batches of tea and then have them for iced teas for the next few days. Next time I make a batch to cool off like the first serving to have right away, put a handful of these in there to like flash cool it down, mash them into the tea a little bit, strain it out, and have a cranberry tea. We have one thing of ramen, this kind of ramen, a little bit of regular pasta, as well as almost a whole box of these meteor noodles, which are really delicious. My aunt just gave me this because she wasn't gonna use it, and I absolutely love sweet potatoes. I'm a little scared to bake this though, because it's so massive. I like to bake my sweet potatoes whole, and I feel like this would just like explode the whole air fryer. Like I don't actually feel like that will happen, but like the final destination part of my brain comes up with things like that. I just imagine like the entire thing exploding, but it's she's starting to grow. I probably should take it out of the sunlight. Some potatoes that I've been really ignoring. I bought them for something and then never used them. I don't know why. All the other onions are totally normal, but this onion is just going off. So I don't have any green onions right now, but I have these. So next time I make some sort of noodles or something, I want to use this. First time this happened to me, I just put the onion in a pot with soil and watered it, and it just like went crazy. It was awesome. And I think it even regrew more, at least once. I also have a bunch of bananas, literally a bunch. I also have pizza sauce for the pizza. We have some pizza crust. I just bought, because I've been running out of all my nut butters. I put them upside down so the oil would mix in. I just buy whatever's at grocery outlet most of the time, but these are the nut butters that I kind of like to use the most. Sun butter, technically a seed butter, cashew butter, and a big thing of peanut butter. And I also bought this drink, Bebida Energetica. I looked at that and I was like, I think that means energy drink. And then like literally if you just turn the drink, there's English. Sparkling coconut energy drink, mango. They had different flavors of these at grocery outlet. Look at the art on this packaging. It's magnificent. I've never had a sparkling coconut water. Big bag of apples. It's time again where I crave a juicy, fresh, cold, crisp apple. Gotta put this in the fridge. Oh, I have some oranges I need to use actually. I like oranges, okay? But if you give me oranges, I will not eat them. I will say I will eat them and then I will not eat them. It's a real problem. A fruit that I have to like actually peel, not a banana, bananas are different, but a fruit that I actually like need to do something in order to eat, I will not eat. So I need to do other things in order to make sure I consume them, such as peel them all at once, cut them up, freeze them, and use them in smoothies. And an ugly lime, and 3, I think these are Meyer lemons, right? When they're like softer and like thinner skin like this, really, really juicy. I may just juice all of these and make ice cubes with them. Oh, so I'm doing that thing again where I don't finish anything. So we have an empty sun butter, empty almond butter, empty cashew butter. I wish I really didn't care at all about microplastics, because then I could just pour some hot water in all of these and just get it all the nut butter out and then put them in a smoothie or whatever. But I have a little bit of fear. Wait. There was a video where this girl, she put the peanut butter or whatever it was in a bag like this with the lid on the bottom, and then she did this, and then she just, oh, is it staying though? I don't know if it's staying. Do I need to tie a knot? Okay, I don't know. Let's see what progress we've made. I don't think we've made any. Maybe because she had like a more like oily peanut butter. More like a dry butter. Yeah, that did not do anything, girly. That did nothing at all. Well, you see. Oh god. I have this center of a cabbage that is getting pretty sad looking. Gotta do something with that. This is some like seeds from a salad mix that we never use. I have this smoky Gouda cheese that I actually bought to put in a sweet potato. It was the closest I could get to the cheese they used, that the girl used for the viral sweet potato thing, and I was gonna film that. Never did. I could finally do that with my giant sweet potato. We have some cucumber. We have a lot of sauerkraut. We have some kimchi. Do I need to worry about kimchi? Like, does it go bad? Woo! It smells so good though. Kimchi smells so good. It's just a lot. I have corn tortillas, which would be lovely to use, and refried beans, broccoli, and I have this. Guys, I don't like this. It isn't good. It's the monk fruit. But I bet I could bake something with this. But then I'll ruin something that I bake. Oatmeal cookies with this. Oatmeal cookies with this. Like a healthy oatmeal cookie. Cranberries? Granola with this. Maybe. Okay. Okay, so I have these leftover sausage rolls. They look way paler right now than they did yesterday, but I'm gonna bake them again. I swear they weren't this pale. This looks like undercooked, but I cooked them for longer than the package said, at the correct temperature. I've never had a sausage roll before, I don't think. A puff pastry kind of sausage roll. So I don't really know, but to me, I don't really care for these. I just cooked them for 15 more minutes. No, I just cooked them for 14 more minutes on the second day, and they still look this light. I don't know. They look a little darker in person, but the sausage inside is too soft. It's like a paste. Also, I feel like it's maybe too much puff pastry. I don't know. I would like it better if it was just like one big sausage roll sliced so that the ends with the meat was more open, so the meat would cook better. I personally wouldn't really recommend them, but I'm maybe not the target audience for this, and I've never had a sausage roll, so maybe that's how they're supposed to be. I'm just saying what I'm saying is what I'm saying. And I don't know what to eat them with. I think on the picture there was ketchup, so I tried them with ketchup. Mustard. Because sausage, mustard, I don't know. And if something goes with ketchup, why can't it go with Thousand Island? I don't know. I kind of liked it with Thousand Island, you guys. They're not much different. I wouldn't buy them again, personally. Pizza, sausage, pizza. We're just gonna thaw via microwave for spontaneous sausage. Ew. I just microwave it like little by little and let it sit in the warm microwave in between microwaves. So you're not actually like cooking it in the microwave, but like slowly steaming it. I only did 30 seconds and they're already like soft. I honestly don't even know if I had to do it that long, but just soft enough that I can cut them into pieces to cook on a bun. So for some reason I was very set on having like chunks of sausage for the pizza instead of like ground up sausage. So I'm like flipping over each individual piece of sausage to make sure it's like browned perfectly on each side. I don't know what I was thinking. Like halfway through this I was like, what am I doing? Next time I would just ground up the sausage, just break it up as I stir it around in the pan. Also, I added spinach to this, and I realized this is the way I should do things in the future, because I always want to put spinach on pizza, but I always just sprinkle spinach on the pizza before it's baking or halfway through baking or whatever, and it just dries out or burns or whatever. And you can fit so much more spinach on the pizza if you cook it, obviously. I'm gonna do sausage first. I like having the cooked spinach on there, delicious. Actually.
I love it so much.
Oh, wow. Me when food good. You want to just season it?
For your video? Hey guys, this is how you season a pizza. Oh!
What'd you do?
Oh, giant chunk.
Oh. Wait, you took off the lid completely?
Oh.
Ooh, but this is like the new like vegan cheese that like I feel like melts way more like wet. So maybe I didn't need the oil, but it can't hurt it. Well, I also think that like it kind of protects it from... Oh, I forgot we're supposed to be doing 2 pizzas. I put all the sausage on this one. I mean, not all the sausage, but the next one could be cheese and... Oh, olives! I think I maybe overstacked this too much. Oh, we should have been preheating it. So I would not personally recommend these pizza crusts. They burned super easily. Although it looks a lot more burned than it like felt. Like I was scared they were gonna be like crackers at the look of them, but they were actually soft. They were still good. It was just the end that was burned. I do like the oil method on the cheese, like rubbing the oil into the cheese like that. You can tell the difference between this pizza and the olive pizza, which I didn't do that on. It doesn't like brown as much and it stays more like wet. The oil one got more like solidified. And then I oscillated between filming like a what I eat in a week or just filming like random meals for this video. So there are like a few random little things that I included, which I don't know, they feel really random now, but this is just some leftover cake that I had for dessert, which I added walnuts and chocolate chips to and microwaved, and that was delicious. Looking for attention. Looking for attention. Okay, so right now I'm having some cereal. I really like this cereal. Every time I see it at grocery outlet or on sale somewhere, I feel like I have to buy it. And it's such a big bag. I think it was $4. The bananas I bought were so big. I can't always stomach a lot of banana in the morning unless it's like in a smoothie or something. So I'm just doing like a little over half of it right now. I'll see if I want to eat the rest of it. If not, I may just freeze this. I haven't been good at freezing bananas lately, and then I wait till they're like super ripe. So I'm trying to like, let me just get it started before it gets all gross. Like, you might as well just throw it in the freezer. And I'm gonna chop this up in the bowl. And then I had an idea, and I did not explain that, but I meant because now it's warm weather again, and I love making smoothies in the warm weather, so I gotta be ready, I gotta be prepared. I want to make a Hot Wings reference so bad. So my idea was to put some protein powder. I kind of want to make it a little more filling, but I was like, I imagine just putting protein powder on cereal would just make it clump in the milk. So I was gonna try, let's mix in a little bit of protein powder to the banana, perhaps. Coat the banana with some protein powder. I don't know. This is weird. What the hell? It reminds me of raw dough. So that's appetizing. Also, I've never been someone who adds ice to cereal, but oh my gosh, you guys, I'm doing some milk first because this is the only milk we have right now. Sometimes we don't drink enough milk or use enough milk to have like two different ones open at the same time. So right now we have this like barista milk, which is clearly for like drinks. So it's a little bit like heavy for something like cereal. So I kind of want to put some ice in it. The other day I put ice in my cereal because I had blueberries that I had microwaved, frozen blueberries that I microwaved, and I didn't really actually want them to be hot. Let's try this. Oh my god, it's so sweet. This feels really strange. I probably wouldn't do this again. Or if anything, like mix the milk and the protein powder in a jar with ice and shake it and then pour it down onto the cereal. Yeah, I should do that. This is really strange, you guys. I feel like it'd be hard to avoid the ice. So sweet. I have almost empty jars of almond butter, cashew butter, and sun butter. These are our options. I've been wanting to try something like a nut butter coffee with the end of a jar. I could actually use the other two for chia pudding. What do you guys think I should use for my coffee? There's a lot less in the cashew butter. We're getting 1 vote for sun butter, 1 vote for butter, almond butter. That looks beautiful. I really like the colors. I could do like warm water, and then I could mix brown sugar and the nut butter, and it would be like a syrup. We have more votes for almond, guys. I'm sorry to the sun butter crowd. Honestly, that sounds a little like more sophisticated. Almond, brown sugar, latte. Oh, I could switch to my other camera now. Check this out. Let's not spill on my computer. Let's see how much I can get out. Okay, so guys, this is how much almond butter I got. It's a decent amount. I mean, for something that I don't want to be super nut buttery anyway. We're gonna pour some hot water, just a little in there. I'm using a teaspoon of brown sugar. Does the almond butter have salt in it? Oh, it doesn't have salt. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little salt. So I feel like salted almond. Stirring. I hope I didn't put too much water. This doesn't look very good, you guys. I think it needs to be also shaken. I'm shaking it with some milk now. I think this is gonna work good. This is gonna be good. Almond oat milk. That's very good. I mean, it does taste almondy. I'm gonna put a lot of ice. Oh, I just stepped in some freaking melted ice and I have socks on. You guys, my sock is wet. My sock is wet. My sock is wet. My sock is wet. That's good. Okay, now coffee. Honestly, adding almond butter, I feel like just gives like a general nutty flavor because almonds are pretty mild. Peanut butter would be really good, but that would be like, it's gonna be a peanut butter coffee, you know? It's too strong. Actually, it might just be perfect, but it needs a little more sugar. Look at this maple syrup my aunt got me. Lloyd's maple syrup. Shout out my Aunt Heidi. This is very delicious. Has a very nice nutty flavor. It's not very strong though. Now I'm gonna make chia pudding in here, I guess. Chia, cashew, and sun butter. Last time I used canned coconut milk and it was delicious. Because I could also just use my coconut milk powder. Put in some coconut. Hey, that worked really well. Oh my gosh, it smells so coconutty. I'm gonna pour this in there. Oh, and we're not measuring. Whoops. There's like so much chunks, but the chunks are good, you guys. But anyways, okay, now I'm gonna add some oat milk. Now we're gonna put like a half cup of this in there. We can finally finish 1 bag of chia seeds. Oh, okay. 4 tablespoons. I'm just gonna pour that in there. Was it a bad idea to use this whisk in here? But I'm getting a lot of nut butter too, which is nice. I'm just mixing all the nut butters together. If you have like a nut allergy watching this, I'm sorry. Content warning for people with nut allergies. Yay! Yay! I was supposed to microwave this first. The last time I tried to do it, didn't microwave the kimbap first, and it was all frozen together, and it was really hard to like get them apart. I'm gonna go set these in a pan. Maple's coming. Loki smells like it's burning. Heike smells like it's burning. Oh, it seems very stuck. What the heck? Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well, but it smells good though. You know what sounds good? I'm just gonna throw some of these in the pan. Oh, you know what I could do actually? Make a sauce. So here's our meal. It's going to be delicious, but this kimchi got absolutely annihilated. The pan, maybe it needs a good cleaning because I feel like I have been building up some stuck-on stuff and it is getting stickier. I want to make gochujang mayonnaise. A bomb sauce, if you will. I want to do a stream sometime soon where basically like if you guys were around for my vegan propaganda era, that sounds like I mean something else by that. But I mean, I had like a podcast and then like a streaming kind of like series where I was calling it vegan propaganda. And I was just kind of like looking at what was going on in the vegan world and like talking about it. I kind of want to do a stream like that again every once in a while just because like what even is going on in the vegan world, like because I want to know, and also because it's kind of interesting now too because it's like it feels like nobody cares. It feels like nobody's vegan anymore. Obviously I know that there, but it feels like it's died, the interest has died down a lot, so that would be fun. Okay, put some of that in there. I honestly don't know how much, but I haven't made this in a while. It might be too thick, you guys. Ooh, I could put let's do this. Let's put some sesame oil. Sesame oil, yeah. Stir it up. Let's just see. Hey, oh, hey, okay. This will be my thumbnail. So this is basically just me experimenting with my scissors, my kitchen shears, if you will, seeing what I can get away with. So I cut some broccoli with this, although you can totally just rip up broccoli with your hands, which I do a lot of the time. But I also wanted to see if I could cut the stalk with them too. And I actually peeled them with these and everything pretty well. It was pretty easy. Would do again. This is why I recommend kitchen shears or like very strong kitchen scissors. People ask me if these are garden shears. I was given them as a gift, like with other things, and it said on the packaging that like they could be kitchen or garden shears. So I was just like, okay, I already have garden shears, so I'll use these in the kitchen. And I've had them for years and I love them, and I couldn't tell you what the brand is. I also tried to cut an onion with them, which was not working very well at all. If you get the pieces of the onion separated from the rest of the onion, you can cut those up, but like cutting the actual whole onion, like getting started, is not good. I also cut up the sausage with the shears, which worked really well. Would definitely do that again because I hate cutting like raw vegan meat on a cutting board. So I'm just doing like a little sauteed vegetable sausage meal. Very like basic seasoning mix and salt and pepper and some garlic. I'm still using that squeezy tube of garlic. And I also added some lemon at the end. We just both were kind of craving like a simple meal, and I had the leftover sausage to use up and these vegetables. So yeah, it's like a little lemony stir fry with rice. Delicious. This is what we have left. Cashew chia pudding. These bananas are so big. Ah, Mabel, come here. It's very coconutty. Why can't I do this? It's very coconutty. I like coconut powder. It gets so much coconut flavor. It's crazy. It has a little bit of sweetness from the coconut, but the banana makes it like perfect to me. It's not super cashew, but there's cashew. I feel like with the cashew and the coconut, it feels almost like a little tropical vibe. So this is the second time I've done this where I've started a video like this, a no groceries video, and then had to go to my parents' house to watch their dog. So I will be staying here, but I just decided I'm gonna show you what I brought. There's a lizard crawling up the wall outside. First of all, I brought some leftover rice. I'm not gonna open it. Leftover rice from yesterday, and some of this vegan sausage gumbo leftovers that I actually was going to have tonight, but they're solid as a rock, so I will have it tomorrow, I guess. Chunk of broccoli that I will add to something. I brought some milk. They don't always have like non-dairy milk here, and I might not even need this at all, but I just feel like just in case. So I brought one of my chia puddings, but we already finished the other jar. This will be my breakfasts here with some banana. I also brought some protein powder in case I needed just a little bit more. I probably will not need that, but it was like just in case, I don't know, I need like a quick little snack. And then I also brought this because we have some pasta sauce or pizza sauce and pesto that both need to be used up. I think tonight I'm gonna have some of this pasta with some broccoli, pizza sauce, and pesto sauce. Why do they give you so much pizza sauce? Does anybody know? They give you so much. I mean, I feel like you'd have to make so many pizzas to use this all up. Am I wrong? And I did also bring some frozen spinach that I had because my parents don't have spinach at their house. They don't eat greens. Anybody else's parents just not eat greens ever? They eat lettuce. But it's like, guys, didn't you guys grow up with Popeye? Pasta, pasta, pasta. Wow, that looks lovely. Want to support small businesses. This is really hard to spilled. So this is basically some clean out the fridge ramen. Love doing this. I added some frozen peas, some leftover tofu, some, I think they were beet greens that I had in the freezer, and some snap peas that I broke in half. It was delicious. I'm gonna try to finish up this strawberry green tea. I'm gonna make a big batch. I'm gonna do a tablespoon per cup because I want like a concentrate kind of, rather than usually like a cup of tea would be a teaspoon. 2, 3, 4. But they are a little bit low, to be fair. So I'll do a little extra. Now I have like a tablespoon left. Next time I'll probably mix it with just like plain green tea or something. Or jasmine. Do jasmine, so then it's strawberry jasmine green tea. That would be delicious. 4 cups of water on the green tea setting, which is 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna Google, set a timer for 3 minutes. Oh, it smells delightful. Okay. It always scares me every time. A little bit full, but I know I'm gonna be drinking a lot of green tea. I've been like on a green tea kick lately, having like fruity green tea every day, and every day that I'm not having fruity green tea, I kind of wish I had some fruity green tea. So I want it ready for me. All right, I'm gonna start one more time. Putting this on, smooshing it down. That's scary every time. Let it chill for a second. So I have shown this for making tea with, and it's not bad. The flavor is really good. This is yummy, but it's not the best for like drinks, which I knew, but this was just all I had at the time, so I was like, I'm gonna use it anyways. It has a lot more like texture to it, chunks of rhubarb and stuff, so that's not like the best for a drink for me personally, but it's still very yummy, and I will continue to eat this on like toast or whatever. But now we have some of this, which I'm very excited to start using for drinks. Casey and I used to get this all the time for drinks. It's just always at the grocery outlet in Clovis that we used to live near. There's a mango, peach, strawberry, there's a mixed fruit, mixed berry one or whatever. But if you buy these, just be aware, like I'm used to like jelly that lasts for what feels like forever in the fridge, but sometimes they have these like natural jellies, and I wish they gave you like a better warning. It has 40% less sugar than preserves, I guess. So I guess that's what makes it a fruit spread instead of preserves, because there's significantly less sugar than the comparable. It actually like goes bad. It says refrigerate after opening and use within 30 days, and I have seen it mold in like less than 2 months, so I'm just saying be careful out there. Oh, but it smells so good. Okay, I'm gonna use a tablespoon of this. I think I'm actually probably gonna use 2 tablespoons, approximately. So like I said, it's lower in sugar, and I'm kind of making a large amount. Whoa. Horrible sound. I honestly don't know if you can shake this jar. It's best when you can shake it, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust this. Yeah, I think it is already spilling a little. Dang it. Also be careful shaking hot liquid, but this is already just warm. Moving the liquid from vessel to vessel does help to cool it down quicker. I'm gonna put a small handful of ice in here. Start to cool that down. Yeah, the ice is going to melt into it and dilute it, but we made it extra strong, so we're good. Woo! Okay. Yes. It's delicious. I actually forgot that it was supposed to be strawberry for a second. Now I'm tasting a little bit of strawberry. That is absolutely delicious and refreshing. And I'm gonna write the date on it, because like I said, you should use it within 30 days. I think it's the 24th. So I changed my shirt and I tried to style my hair a little bit. Okay, so this stuff, oh, it's just all stuffed together in one giant clump. And I'm getting crumbs everywhere. So I don't want these. I think every time I have these, at first I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. They're so good. And then I'm like sick of them. So they're really good though. I hate how they get stuck in your teeth. But I was thinking like, what can I put these in to use them up? Because now they're not like stale. The texture is not as good, not as like crisp. Definitely like crunching them, like crumbling them up and then like baking them into something would be delicious. I'm thinking like baked oat, breakfast oatmeal cookie. I also really want to deal with this today. Okay. Okay. Or at least begin. Also because like once you open this, it's open, you know? If you're gonna use plastic, just make one big plastic lid that goes over this, you know? That's so fun though. Oh, also this smells insane. It smells insane, you guys. Okay, so we have these kiwis. Those are crazy. The kiwis are crazy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Actually, it's kind of wet in here. Is that why it smells bad? Because they're bad? Like, these ones are kind of, like, wet. Uh-oh. I'm scared. I feel like they're fermented. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna definitely take out the nuts. Definitely use the nuts. And then the rest I'm afraid of. I'm gonna take the dates out. I mean, it feels like it can't go bad, right? Like, there's just so much sugar in here. Like, it just can't go bad. But at the same time, so I'm taking the prunes and the dates out. Ew. So everything seems fine. It's just these freaking apple slices or whatever that are gross. But all the stone fruit and stuff seem fine. And it does say in the ingredients that the apple slices are the ones that don't have preservatives on them. And I'm not gonna eat the kiwis because they were too in contact with the apples. Okay, well that sucks. But I feel like all these are fine. I mean, they're like totally like normal in their texture and stuff. I'm gonna try one of these. Tastes completely normal. Also gonna try a small piece of a date. Absolutely delicious. I think it's all good and fine. And I'm just gonna eat my dried fruits. Apart from the apples, we're gonna find use for all these. We got some peanuts and we got some walnuts. I'm gonna make a little something. So I'm gonna cut the dates into here. These are pretty sticky. I was gonna rely on like the nut dust to keep them separated. But have I done this before? I could also put cinnamon on them as like a coating. That kind of works. Oh, they need more than that, but it helps. Yummy. Let's see how it is with not putting anything on them. Put some almonds in there. I'm gonna stir. Peanuts. And stir. I need some clear bowls. You know, I just realized something. Maybe I should have kept the dates for like just eating, because I actually really like dates. But whatever. I could bake with the other ones. Some more cinnamon. Yeah. Almonds. Peanuts. Walnuts, but I'm gonna break them up a little. Walnuts. Alright. Quite a bit sticky, but it's not too bad. It's just not a trail mix I would take like out. Also, these days I eat trail mix by just like putting it in a cup and like drinking it basically, so I don't even need to worry about it. I'm gonna put some more peanuts. It's just very date heavy, so also pistachios. But I have to shell them. Yeah, I'm gonna shell them into it. I'm never gonna feel like shelling them. So we're shelling them right now. I mentioned in a stream recently that I started watching the show YOLO, which I don't think anyone commented about in the chat. I'll have to look again because I might have missed something, but I was like, okay, nobody cares. Just kidding. But it was an Adult Swim show that had 3 seasons. I feel like I keep talking about Adult Swim on my channel, which is weird because I'm really not like a big Adult Swim fan or anything. But I did kind of grow up with it. I'm always like rooting for Adult Swim, I think. Anyways, they have a show. There was a show called YOLO that was by one of the creators of Smiling Friends. To me, it's like Smiling Friends with better vibes to me. Personally. Okay, because I feel like it has like a lot of the same like humor and jokes as Smiling Friends, but Smiling Friends sometimes feels kind of like we gotta put something gross in every episode. We gotta put some horrible violence in every episode or some gore or whatever. I get kind of sick of it sometimes. But this show, it still has like the same, you know, it's like dark humor and whatever, but it's a little more enjoyable in my opinion. Also, there's like actually like interesting female characters in it. Ooh, hot take. Ooh, most episodes passed the Bechdel test. Ooh. I remember when I brought up the Bechdel test in the video where I was reacting to the Muppets movie and people were so mad. I didn't know so many Muppets fans were gonna watch my video and get really mad at me. Anyways, the name is cringe, but the show is funny. The first episode is free on YouTube, and I would recommend it. It's very funny. Lately, I've been getting back into like commentary videos, like video essays or whatever about like media and stuff. Because I used to watch those a lot, and I feel like that was what I enjoyed most on YouTube, and then I kind of got... Honestly, was it just my attention span getting worse? I don't know, but now I'm back into them again. It always makes me want to make commentary videos, because I'm like, I have things to say sometimes. I low-key have been thinking about lately, like, Smiling Friends and the way it, like, represents women in its show, or female characters, / doesn't represent them. And really, Smiling Friends is not, like, the enemy. It's just a show that I've watched in recent years. There's plenty of much worse shows. It's just that I'm not gonna watch those. But anyways, sometimes I think about Adventure Time. And not that Adventure Time is perfect, but how much I appreciate the princesses on that show. They could have done the princesses in that show so much differently than they did. Because something I have a problem with, especially in like animation, female characters never just get to be like this silly little guy, you know? And I don't really mean guy as in like male person, but just like this silly little character, you know? They're always either like attractive or unattractive, or they're just like connected to a male character in a way, like the male character's mom, the male character's love interest, the male character's sister, whatever. Never just like kind of neutral. That's something that I appreciate about Adventure Time. The female characters range so greatly, and in many other shows they would have had the princesses all just be like pretty princesses, or as a joke, ugly princesses, and like the hero character would be either trying to like win them over or not. But in Adventure Time it's like they're just like cute little characters. Some of them are like relatable, some of them are funny, some of them are like silly, some of them are weird or whatever, but it's not like... I feel like, for example, in Smiling Friends, and I'm comparing the two, I was thinking about it and I was like, they're actually quite similar. They both have like two male main characters going on random missions each episode in order to like save someone or help someone in need. And they're often like entering different like lands or different communities and having to like solve that community's problem or like fight off a monster or some sort of threat. That's literally Adventure Time. Okay. I can't spend the whole video talking about this. I was thinking it'd be fun to do like a commentary video or like a video essay that was like comparing Adventure Time to Smiling Friends in their like representation of women or female characters. It's not really fair to compare them because Adventure Time has like 1 million episodes and Smiling Friends is like over at 3 seasons, but I could just compare the first 3 seasons of the show or whatever. Anyways, I just think that's interesting. Pistachio. I sometimes come across the wrong way because like when I talk like this about a show, I'm usually not trying to like cancel the show or something. Like, that's yummy. I'm not trying to say it's a bad show. I watched all the seasons. I would watch another season if it was gonna come out. I just think it's interesting to like analyze and criticize the media personally. And I feel like saying something could do better is not saying that it was like a waste or whatever. Nice. That fit like perfectly. Now I got to use up all the nuts in that mix and all the dates in the mix. I'll be snacking on this every day. But what do I want to do? I could honestly just microwave it into minute oats. I've kind of been wanting to eat like minute oats for breakfast more recently because I just have them and forget about them, and it's such a like cheap breakfast. I decided I am gonna make baked oats, but I want to try with oat flour. I'm gonna blend these into oat flour. I'm probably more likely to use it up if it's already oat flour. I don't know if that's 100% smooth, but oat flour, and we're gonna use some flaxseed, make a flax egg. I'm gonna start with a half recipe, I think, because I don't know how much I can fit in this bowl. And I'm gonna try making it with protein powder in it because I've never done that before. And we will see. So in case I don't really like it, don't wanna make too much. I'm not gonna listen to the recipe. I'm just gonna put everything in the bowl as I want to. So we're starting with the flax egg because it needs to mix with water. Okay, it's thick and gloopy now. I'm gonna add 1 cup of this stuff. It's approximately a cup. Protein powder, approximately. This is like a barista oat milk that I added some water to be more like oat milk, regular. Interesting. You know what? Let's use some of this, right? I don't think the monk fruit's gonna bother me in something like this. But now we have stevia from the protein powder and monk fruit from the nut butter. It's crazy. Put some of this. I want to put a good amount of salt. Is it weird if I just put a little avocado oil on it? I'm gonna put a little. Just a little. Okay. I'm gonna try some raw. Unfortunately, between the monk fruit sweetened nut butter and the stevia sweetened protein powder, it already tastes sweet enough. And then I'm gonna add this in. But whatever. We're gonna break this up into there. And I'm hoping that the sticky stuff that holds them together will like melt into the oatmeal. I'll probably just expand it with more ingredients that aren't sweet and then add some like baking soda. Stir, 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 stir. Very chunky. I love that. More vanilla, more milk, more oat flour. I'm gonna add more salt. Oh, I forgot I have this stuff. But also add some of this for fattiness. Cinnamon, baking soda, plain cashew butter. Put more oat, maybe finish this. Look at that batter. Ooh, this would be good as like a waffle batter too. It's good. I think I'm just gonna do straight it in. What? I think I'm just gonna do it straight in there. Spray this with coconut oil. Yeehaw! And then, nice, nice. I haven't done this in so long. Actually, I don't know if I've ever baked oats with oat flour. Probably, but I don't know. We're gonna switch up the angle a little bit because I always like feel bad when it's like the same angle the whole video. Yeah. This again. Okay. I want to give her another chance. I want to try again. It's just so nasty, but you know, I'm sure there's so much healthy stuff in here. So I would love for it to be edible, drinkable. At least I didn't pay for it, but I still don't want to waste it if I can help it. Water. Ugh, it even smells bad. Sorry. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell good. Like I said, I wanted to try it with lemon. I'm gonna put a lot of lemon in here. Is that crazy? Makes it smell a little better. Certainly a fun color. Ooh! It's definitely better actually, because I could literally drink it. That's already saying something. But I don't like it. But it's way more drinkable than before. I have found that like lemon lime or a sourness helps with like greens powder. The first greens powder that I ever bought was like a lemon lime flavor or something. And then I had a greens powder after that that was regular, and I remember being like, oh, so much worse. I fear I may have made it too dry. But that's interesting. Looks fun. It's so crackly. I really like baking in glass because you can see everything. It really smells so good. Like a muffin. Ah, it is dry, but still got moisture on the inside. Very intrigued. Intrigued. Oh my god, I literally have apple. Could have added some apples. Wait, I actually really like this texture because it's like crunchy on the outside and then it's like soft and a little bit gooey on the inside. Okay, so I'm definitely getting a little bit of monk fruit stevia sweetener, but it's not too bad. This is quite nice. I do really like the oat flour baked oats. I would definitely do this again. But yeah, it would be much better with like actual fruit in it. So I did decide that I wanted some apples with my baked oats. So I cut up like 4 apples and put them in a pot. And yes, this pot is too small, but I just kept going because I knew they would shrink down as they cooked. I added a heaping amount of salt as well as some cinnamon. I didn't add any sugar because I figured as I cooked down the apples, they were gonna be hopefully sweet enough. And I think they were. But I really appreciated having the cooked apples with the baked oats because even though the baked oats being blended, it is like a superior texture. In my opinion, it's still like that sticky oatmeal texture, and I would much prefer having some variety with the apples personally. Also, I think having the apples on top just makes it look a little bit more fun than just like a block of baked sludge. On second thought, I will not be baking whole potatoes because they are in fact very green. After washing them and scrubbing them, I can see how green they are, which is actually toxic to consume, low-key. They're actually very green. So that happens when they're exposed to light. And they were exposed to quite a bit of light. I actually didn't know that. I knew green potatoes were bad, but I didn't know that they can become green in the light like that easily. And this one was underneath them. They were stacked like this. So this one's like way less green, but it does still have a little bit of green on the end. So I'm gonna peel them and cut them up. I actually might throw them away. Like, even after peeling back quite a bit, the green is deep and very, very, very vivid. And they're just potatoes, and it's okay. And Google said if very extensive greening occurs, throw it away. So I'm just a little bit uncomfortable, and I will be more careful in the future with my potatoes. You guys, sometimes it's okay to throw things away. And today, I'm gonna do that. I think instead I could just bake the sweet potato, perhaps. It's just so big. I think I'll cut it in half and then in half and bake it. I don't know, I'll do something. Old cabbage. Onion. Okay, so I sauteed together my onion and cabbage with my avocado oil on my stainless steel pan. I added some salt and pepper as well as other basic seasonings, and some of my squeezy garlic that's almost gone. And after that started sticking to the pan a little and burning on the pan, I deglazed it with some water and added some vegan beef bouillon powder. I wanted to have kind of like a brothy stew type thing. Added the canned lentils. I debated whether I should strain the can or not, and I didn't. And I don't think there was a problem with that per se, but it did look very unappetizing coming out of the can. I also added a couple bay leaves just for, you know, a little bay leaf action, and let it simmer a little bit before I topped my sweet potatoes. It's not the most beautiful meal. It's not the most exciting meal, but it's a perfect, like, healthy comfort food. Personally would recommend. Let me know if you would be interested in trying something like this or if it looks horrible to you. That's okay if it does. You're allowed to feel that way. And anyways, thank you for watching my video, guys. This video was kind of regular because I had just went grocery shopping, but I'll be forced to get a little bit more creative in the part 2, so please look forward to that. Thanks for watching my video, and shout out my Patreon patrons for supporting my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.